Fashions come and go, and so does belief in the things that people can and cannot see. Perfectly ordinary people experience strange things, and these events either become part of local folklore or are laughed away. What seems clear is that fairies, along with a host of other supernatural creatures, certainly do exist, and that many millions of perfectly sane people hear them and sometimes see them. Stories about such creatures are common among those who live in rural areas and those whose countries are less developed. Thus, legends have been handed down in such varied places as Scandinavia, Europe, Ireland, Africa, Native American reservations, Eastern Europe, Russia, and just about everywhere else on the face of the earth. Fairies and other supernatural beings are part of the fabric of every undeveloped area on Earth, and the few developed ones as well. Research makes it clear that British, Irish and European fairies prefer to live in woodlands, near water, and particularly near willow trees, while other countries have their own legends. After all, there are no willow trees in the African bush and precious little water, yet supernatural beings definitely live there. There may be people listening to this book who live in the deserts of Australia or the United States, and if so, you may fear that there are no fairies in your area. Not a bit of it. If your area is only lightly populated, there will definitely be small supernatural beings where you live. They may be a bit dustier than their woodland counterparts, and they probably prefer to wear sandy colours rather than woodland green as a natural camouflage, but they are definitely there. It seems that supernatural beings have certain things in common. They don't like to be disturbed by humans, although they tolerate children, which is why children see such phenomena far more frequently than adults do. Many supernatural creatures are mischievous, and some are downright nasty, but some like to help mankind and are said to teach certain people how to use herbs for medicine and how to use magic. Accidents will happen, and in every community, children are either born with defects or don't develop properly. Many cultures believe that supernatural beings have interfered with these children in some way, or even taken them away and put something strange in their place. You can imagine what happens to such children in these cultures. We know perfectly well that malevolent gnomes or hobgoblins aren't responsible for making children sick or disabled because we understand the mechanics of these things. However, we also know what it's like to put something down somewhere only to find that it has vanished. Sometimes the lost article turns up again somewhere else. Legend has it that fairies take the item, play with it for a while, and then, if they're in a good mood, put it back again. This is especially the case with bright objects such as keys and jewels. It is also perfectly possible to access fairies yourself and to call upon the help of a good-natured fairy or two to help you when you most need it. You will discover how to do this later in this book.